having an effect on monetary policy?
Well, not yet. He has, will have soon, 3 slots to fill in the Federal Reserve Board.
Right.
And on the stump, 2016, he was a lacerating critic of Janet Yellen and the Fed. He was from time to time, somebody would ask him about the stock market or about the Fed. He talked about the big, fat, ugly bubble, or he talked about our false economy having to do with monetary stimulus that masked substantive problems of performance with digitally created dollars. That was on the stump. Since taking office, he has been rather quiet with regard to the Fed, but his principal economic counselor in the White House, Gary Cohn, the former president of Goldman Sachs, was recently quoted as saying that the Fed's doing a good job, which was just astounding. I mean, here is this populist swept into office by the barely contained rage of the supposed victims of 0% interest rates and smothering monetary interventions. And we hear from his number one economic honcho that the Fed is doing a good job. So I think, now that you ask, Angelo, what I think is that Mr. Trump is going to favor the kind of monetary policy that has characteristically been favored by leveraged New York City real estate speculators, namely a policy of low rates and abundant bank credit. So I think he's going to turn out to be a very easy money guy, perhaps in contradistinction to the apparent gold-minded hard money guy who won office.
And how should investors think about it, or what should they do about it?
Next question, Angelo.
That's a loaded one.
So you asked me at the stock market, and I said, well, Angelo, it's very rich. And then you asked me on the bond market. I said, well, not much value there. And now you want me to know what to do about it. I mean, can't we go back to the spring of 2009? I think it was so much cheaper. But the answer to that one is no, we cannot. We must deal with the world as it is. And we at Grants, we are in business to try to identify extremes of valuation, both to the rich side and to the cheap side. We want to borrow from Matthew Arnold, who talked about high culture as the search for the best that is thought and said in the world. What we are looking for is the best that is available in risk and reward, and also, as candidates for short sale, the worst that is on offer for on offer in the marketplace. And we're finding a lot more in the latter category, that is things to sell, than we are in the former category, things to buy. It's tedious to keep saying that, and we have been saying that for a while, but that's just the way it's set up, Angelo. It's not a very welcoming place for the long side investor. That's the fact.